This time we will learn some basic but very important navigation commands in Linux, and also how to see where you are in the file system, list files, and move around. We'll cover three commands. These are pwd, uh, ls, and also cd. The first one we will talk about is pwd. PWD, it actually stands for Print Working Directory. In the terminal, you are always inside a folder. And with this, you will know on which working directory you are. You will see and be able to know what's the path that you are in. For example, if we do pwd right now, you will get this input, which means that you are inside of the desktop folder. And you will also see the path of where that desktop folder is located. But for you to have a better visibility on what this means, I also want to use the file explorer. So the file explorer is this one right here. You will find it in your taskbar here. If you don't find it there, you can come here to show apps, search for it, just put file, and you will be able to see it. So this is the file explorer. I will divide this in half because I want you to have visibility of it and also of the terminal. All right, let's just put this a bit more here, and that works. So right now that I just opened the file explorer, I'm inside of this folder. This is the root folder, and you can see many other folders that which are very important. We're not going to touch on them in this video, right? But later on others, we will dive deep in many of them and know what they are used for. For now, we want to follow the path that we see that we were given by our pwd um, command. It says that we are in our home directory, which is right here. We'll double click on it. We are inside of this JHeron account. We find it here and also inside of this desktop folder. So if I click here in the search bar inside of the file explorer, we will see that the path is the same one that we see here in the terminal. So the pwd command is saying that I'm right now in this folder. Um, and that's what it's used for. It let us know where we are. Then the other command that would help us is the ls command. This stands for list, and it gives us all the files that are inside of our folder. If I do ls, you will see that these same files here are the same ones that we have here on the bottom. In the bottom, we have this directory name comments right here. We have this ABC text file here. We have this test file here, and we have this um, ZXY file also here. It's the same thing. It gives us what we have. Now, this list command have other options that we can combine it with so that we can have a better visibility of our files and also have more details. One of those options is ls-l. This is my favorite one because it gives you the results in a list order. Let me show you. So as you can see here, you have a list, right? And right here, it gives you information. This we will later on also talk about this, but these are the permissions. This is the location and also the owner of this file, the size of the file as well, and also something important is the time when this file was modified, the last time it was modified. And here, if you see the name of each file, right, and also directory. Everything is listed in alphabetical order. This is important for us to know that. Once we do an ls-l or just ls, everything will show up in alphabetical order. Why am I emphasizing on this? That's because there's another option that also you can use. But let me just clear my terminal. So let's do a recap. If we do ls, right, we will get the results in alphabetical order. But what if we don't want it alphabetical order? What if we wanted the other way around, right? We want to see those files that starts with the letter Z in the beginning and the one starting with A at the last, right? We have this other option called ls-r. R stands for reverse. If we hit enter, you will see that the result that we had here is the opposite of we have right here on top. And that's because first we only use ls, but second we use ls-r, which did a reversed on what we had. Perfect. So we have other option, and that's ls-t, which stands for time. Right now, you won't be able to see the difference because even though this is given to you in a time order showing the files that were recently modified first and the ones that were with some time, it had been some time without being modified at last. Uh, we really don't have any way for us to see it here. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna combine ls dash ls and t. So right now we have the list format that we previously talked about, but if you see the time, just focus on the time. You will see the files that were modified recently showing up, and the ones that were modified some time ago, they are showing at the bottom. So that's what it's used for. And when are you going to use it? Well, let's imagine you are inside of a directory that has thousands of files and directories, and you just modified one, but instead of scrolling down until you find it, you just do ls-t and it will show you right on top because that was the file that you modified recently. That's a very good use that you can give it to it. And also you can, we can combine more options. If we combine everything we have learned, LTR, we will get it the opposite. The ones that were being that were modified quite some time are showing on top, and the ones that were modified recently are showing at the bottom. Right, the opposite of this, because this is doing a revert. Remember, right here we're just filtering by time, but here we also are filtering by time, and also we want to reverse it. Very interesting. There's also another one, but for that we will go back. This is the command. We'll just see it in a few minutes. But so right here, we went back to our home directory. If we do pwd home jrun, and if we click here, we will see that we are on the same one. And if we confirm we do an ls, we will see that exactly what we have here on top is what we have here in the bottom, the same folder. So we are in the same files, in the same path. So this last option I want to show you is ls-a. So I will enter it right now, and here you will see other files that are actually not showing here. They start with a dot, and that's because these are hidden files. All hidden files starts with a dot. But if you see here, I'm in this same path here as on my file explorer. These are not showing here. I mean, we are not seeing any dot local or dot less here. Why? That's because by default Linux doesn't show the hidden files. For that, we will need to come here to this hamburger icon for the main menu, and we will need to click where it says show hidden files. And now we have those files that were hidden. These files are not shown, even directories by default, right? You need to manually enable it. We will disable it, right? And once again, that's you can just look at them by doing ls-a. If you just do ls, they will not show up. Perfect. So we will move to our third command, and that's cd. cd stands for change to directory, and with it we will be able to move around. I previously used it, right? But we will dive deep right now on it. First, let's do an ls of where we are right now. So let's say, for example, if you want to go inside of this desktop uh, folder in your terminal, what you will need to do is do ls and type the desktop folder name. Now, this is important for you to know. Linux is case sensitive, meaning if there's a letter that is uppercase and you don't put it uppercase, it will give you an error. For example, if I look for desktop, it's well written, right, as the one that you see here in the bottom or right here, but it will give me an error. It doesn't know that that file exists. So, and that's only because the D is in lowercase. If I do uppercase, I was able to access, as you can see. What I just did, cd desktop, it's like double clicking on this directory. If we do ls, we have the same files here. So we are in this folder right now. What if we want to go inside of comments? We do the same thing. Do cd. Remember, it's case sensitive. So if I put the C in uppercase, what do you think it will happen? It won't work because once again, it is case sensitive. So I need to put it um, as it is, lowercase c, and then type. Make sure it's typed correctly. And this is like if I double click on this file here, in this directory, I'm sorry. If I do an ls, all these, what I have here will show up right here. Perfect. So now, but what if we already learned how to get inside of a folder, but what if we want to go back? That's very easy. We just do cd dot dot. Oh, sorry, you need to put a space in it. Cd space dot dot, and that will take you back. This is like going here to your file explorer and click on back. And if we do it again, it's like going again back. If we do an ls, you will see that I'm exactly on this path here. We are in the same, because I did an ls and the same directories are showing here in the terminal. I'll do cd and go back again. It's like coming here and doing back as well. I'll do an ls so you can see there are two users here, the same ones that you see in the file explorer. I'll go back again, cd dot dot, and I'll do ls so that you can also see we have reached our root folder. Now, if I keep doing this in our terminal, cd dot dot, cd dot dot, you will see that we're not moving anywhere. We're staying in our root folder. And that's because this is where everything starts. The root folder right here is where everything uh, starts. Now, we already learned how to move up and down, right? How to get inside of a folder and how to get out of it until we reach our root folder. But there are other ways we can navigate. And if you know the path of a place, you can just type it. For example, if I do cd, we're going to go home. we're gonna choose, remember my username, that was Jahiran, and then I will go to desktop, remember it was, and we will go to comments. So this is the path. If you know this path, you can definitely just click on it and it will take you right inside of that folder. That's like going here again. Let's do an ls just to confirm. Oh, that's like comment here. Sorry. So we're gonna do pwd, and if we go to our file explorer, you will see that the path is the same one. So that's how we move. Now there are two special characters that I want you to learn, and that's cd /. So this will take you right to our root folder. It doesn't matter where you are in the terminal. If you do cd /, you click enter, it will take you right to your root folder. It will take you here. Let's do an ls just to confirm. You see, this is the root folder. Now, if we do cd, this 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 is the second special option. If you do cd tilde, this is this curly icon that you can find. If you do that and click enter, that will take you directly to your home page, home directory. Sorry, it's like coming here direct. Doesn't matter where you are in the directory. If you just use that, it will take you to your home page, and you can move from there. So let's do a quick recap. These are the three commands that will help you navigate through the file system. Remember, let me clear it. pwd shows where you are. ls lists or show you the files and directories that are inside of that folder. And cd helps you move to other places, either getting inside of them or, as we learned before, going back to where we were doing back, right? In another videos, we will continue to learn how to navigate to Linux so that you can become more proficient and uh, learn how to do other things. For now, I hope you like it. I hope it was uh, interesting and also that answer your questions. And I see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.